Welcome back to the Mike McFeely Show. It is 2:21 on a Thursday afternoon, and in studio with me, very pleased to have them in because, as I said, they are very good friends of the McFeely family, and they are very active in the Williams Walk in Fargo-Moorhead. That's coming up very soon. It's the Walk for Williams Syndrome Awareness. And joining us right now on the Mike McFeely Show from the lovely Lakes Country city of Fergus Falls, Minnesota, is Susan Rohde and her beautiful son, Jaxson Rohde. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi, Mike.
Say hi, Jaxson.
Hi.
There we go. Susan, tell us about what exactly here is coming up. It's on May 5th. That's a Saturday, I believe. Yep. It's a Saturday morning. It's the Williams Walk. Tell us all about it.
Well, registration's at 10, and the walk actually starts at 11 at Lindenwood Park, and it's the second annual Walk for Williams. It's a nationwide event, and ours is being held in the Fargo-Moorhead area. And I hear a little birdie told me if Governor Dayton doesn't change the fishing opener, that Mike McFeely is actually going to be the MC of this event.
Well, I would love to do it, and I'm down to do it. The problem is because of these stupid legislators in Minnesota, if they change the fishing opener from May 12th to May 5th, I might have some other commitments. But I am solidly as I can be.
Think of how many people you draw.
Oh, absolutely.
All the soccer moms and minivans with picket signs.
You always go back to that story.
I love that. That's my favorite story almost of all time.
We'll not talk about it now because we're talking about Williams Walk. Let folks know, Susan, what is Williams syndrome? And your son, Jaxson, who's with us here, does have Williams syndrome, and people need to know what it's about and what they're walking for.
The easiest thing that I could probably describe it as, everybody knows what Down syndrome is, where you're actually missing a chromosome, whereas Williams syndrome, you have all your chromosomes, you're just missing a few genes on a chromosome, and I'm not going to bore everybody with the genetics portion of it. But basically, you're smaller in stature, you have some heart issues, little anger issues. Jaxson, we've been very lucky with. He's pretty high functioning. He keeps up with his class. His main drawback is his stature, as you can see. Well, people can't see, but he's pretty small. He's hanging in there at 35 pounds. Hasn't grown much.
Jaxson?
How old are you, buddy?
8.
8 years old. Yep, he's 8. And what grade are you in?
2nd.
At where? Where do you go to school?
OLV.
So you need to say hi to them. I got in trouble last year for not letting him talk enough, so I'm trying to let him talk.
He's doing just fine. But is there a cure for Williams syndrome?
There's no cure for Williams syndrome. It's something that he'll have his entire life, but he seems to do just fine with it. He's treated no different at home than any of his siblings. Are you, buddy? No, they can't see you nod, buddy. We're going to give up on him.
All of the money raised at the Williams Walk will directly enrich the lives of individuals and families affected by Williams syndrome through the work of the Williams Syndrome Association.
Yep.
Tell us what the money goes for. What's
100% of the money goes to the Williams Syndrome Association to get adapted things for schools, to fund the camp that they have. They have a camp. Williams Syndrome kids love music more than the average child does. That seems to be something that affects them more, is music. So they have a music camp. The money goes to fund that. I think that's about it.
Okay. And do we know the cause?
We don't know the cause.
Are there studies being done? Is this an ongoing thing? Obviously, like it is for most syndromes or diseases.
Yep, it is. We nothing that happens during pregnancy, nothing that I did, anything different. So yeah, we just don't know. It's 1 in 10,000 births, so it's fairly rare. We don't know anyone really around our area. The closest we know are people here in Fargo-Moorhead area, and there's just a handful. So that makes it hard in school for him to try to get his services because there's just not, people just don't know enough about it. There's not a protocol for it. So.
And there was a good turnout last year at the walk at Lindenwood.
There was a great turnout.
It was tough weather.
It was raining. Yep, it was raining. It was kind of crappy, but we still had a great turnout. Mike's great wife, Michelle, and Emma showed up to walk with us, and yeah, it was raining. Hopefully it'll be nicer this year. So.
I think it will be. We're talking with Susan Rohde of Fergus Falls. Her great son, Jaxson, is in studio with us. We're talking about the Williams Walk. It is May 5th, coming up here in less than a month. Lindenwood Park's main shelter. Registration begins at 10 a.m. The walk begins at 11 a.m. It says, please bring a blanket or lawn chair to enjoy lunch with us following the walk. So you get a hot dog.
Yes, a hot dog, chips, soda, whole shebang.
Now, I understand that Jaxson did very well in the Minnesota Special Olympics. Is that correct?
Yes.
Tell us about. Tell everybody about that. What did you do in the Special Olympics, Jaxson?
Second.
In what?
Individual skills.
Individual
In
skills.
basketball.
In basketball.
So he's the best basketball player in the family.
Yeah, absolutely. Takes that all from his dad. And what sport are you in now, buddy?
Track.
You're going to get him in track, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but beating his dad in track or basketball is not that big of a deal. Is it?
No.
I mean, not to downplay at all what Jaxson does, but Mickey Rohde, I'm not thinking is he the star athlete of the family, Jaxson, or is that you?
Who teaches you all your athletics, mom or dad?
Mom.
That's exactly right.
Perfect. So if people they can just show up, Susan, the Saturday morning of the walk and register. Then
you can register online right now at the Williams Syndrome Association, or if not, you can just show up and you get a T-shirt as part of your registration fee. So
okay, the website is www.walk4williams.org. That's walk with the numeral 4williams.org and select the Fargo Moorhead Walk.
Select Fargo. Yep.
All the information is on there. Anything else you need to get out?
I think that's it. Did you need to give a shout out to anybody else? How about Tina?
Tina.
There you go. Okay.
Thanks,
Susan,
Mike.
Jaxson,
Thank you
Yep,
so
bet.
much.
Thanks for stopping
All right.
by.
Bye-bye.
Say
In my classroom.
our phone numbers in this program are 237-5948, 800-880-5346. Studio at kfgo.com is our email.